welcome to Newsline. 30 minutes of news from the news department about Liberia and the rest of our one world. Today is Thursday, February 9, 2023, and I'm TT Gibro with this afternoon's presentation in the headlines. Diplomatic passport scandal investigative report reaches office of the president. Liberia seeks Category A membership with the International Maritime Organization. Woman found dead in her room in Rivers County with parts extracted. And away from Liberia, Nigeria orders universities closed ahead of general elections on February 25. Sports, the news in simple Liberian English, French, a report of today's weather, and foreign development are all packaged. Zokwe Beslokane first sets the pace with a bulletin of news.
President George Weah has declared Saturday, February 11 as Armed Forces Day to be observed throughout the Republic as a national holiday. The proclamation is in consonance with an act of the legislature declaring the 11th day of February of each year as Armed Forces Day to be observed as a national holiday. It further orders of public business houses and government offices closed on that day and military and paramilitary organizations to organize and execute appropriate programs befitting the day. According to a foreign ministry release, this year's Armed Forces Day marks the 66th anniversary and will be celebrated at the Barclay Training Center in Monrovia. According to the commander of the 46th Military Police Command, Lansing, Michigan, United States Army, General Pablo Estrada will serve as the keynote speaker. Investigative report into the diplomatic passport scandal involving Sheikh Basiru Kante has now reached the office of the president. Information Minister Lejahud Reni said the report is being reviewed by the legal team in the office of the Liberian leader. He told Mekat Press Briefing Thursday, as soon as the ongoing process is completed, a determination will be made on the matter.
The legal people, the Ministry of Justice, the legal office of the president, headed by Councillor Archibald Bernard, they're reviewing all of the legal issues raised in the report to be able to advise the presidency for action. So that's where the report is for now.
The information minister then promised to ensure timely release of information surrounding the report to the public once actions are taken in keeping with the law. It can be recalled that Liberian businessman Sheikh Basiru Kante was arrested in the United States accused of several counts including passport fraud. His arrest and subsequent discovery of multiple diplomatic passports in his possession prompted the government to launch an investigation into the issuance of diplomatic passports by the foreign ministry. A high-level Liberian government delegation led by Maritime Commissioner Len Eugene Nangbe has made a strong case for Liberia at the International Maritime Organization in London. Liberia is seeking Category A membership at the level of the International Maritime Organization (IMO). Making Liberia's case at the IMO headquarters in London recently, Commissioner Nangbe highlighted the strategic role Liberia currently plays in the maritime industry. He emphasized the positioning of Liberia as the second largest shipping registry in the world and the country's long history of dedicated engagement with the IMO. He said Liberia remains an outstanding industry leader in keeping with its obligations to the IMO, which cut across technical and administrative decision-making. According to the maritime boss, Category A seat will accord Liberia the standing reflective of its role in the sector, as well as boost its ability to optimize the broader objectives of the IMO. Police in Rivers County are investigating the mysterious death of a lady identified as Mary Vonne. ELBC Rivers County correspondent said the body of the deceased was discovered in her bedroom. Our correspondent said the deceased's body parts were extracted. According to our correspondent, the incident occurred last week in Bowen, Rivers County. Meanwhile, the Liberia National Police in the county wants citizens remain calm as efforts are being exerted to establish circumstances leading to the death of the lady. The Joint Committee on Waste, Means, Finance and Development Planning is today commencing public hearing to the expenditure component of the draft national budget. The hearings, which are taking place in the joint chambers of the legislature, will continue until February 15, 2023. Lining up for appearance today are the Ministries of Finance, Health, LRA, Listis, JFK, and the National Public Health Institute of Liberia. The Joint Committee Chair, Montserrat County District 5 Representative Thomas Fala, is presiding over the hearing. And Health Minister Dr. Wilhelmina Njala says community health workers around Liberia are helping to strengthen relationship between the county's health system and community dwellers. Minister Njala disclosed that currently there are about 4,000 community workers posted in the various communities involved in health-related issues. She said community health workers were selected by residents of the various communities who underwent some basic health trainings to identify some diseases. Minister Jala was speaking Thursday at MACAT regular press briefing.
Zokwe Beslokane will be back later on during the program with our foreign development and weather report. One of our top stories this afternoon, woman found dead in her home in Rivers County